Also, about, when integration into productive, sorry, renewable energy integration into productive sector. The productive sector, we are looking at technology supplier sector, but renewable energy help us to use this energy at a more affordable cost, which will assume we are using also use this putting this we are putting prepared what we are working on now hold that person who that's farming on those of you look at so everyone is looked at to look at electricity, which is also being addressed by the reduction emission using agriculture, practices, also using renewable energy, we also look at another priority, which is mobilization, mobilization of people, this investment, how, which ways, which models can we use to get in these, get in this emphasize or focus on bringing alignment or bringing or scaling up, bringing. So this aligns very well with my proponents to alignment. Let's talk about how we can reach one of the definitions of how that reach basic finance instruments, which is instruments that are also used by the global, by the global level, by the global big firms that global finance also use investment. Then we also use private public-private partnerships for scaling projects. These scaling projects that are not yet proven could actually be financed by accredited partners or using public and private funds that could help maybe bring it out from the pilot stage to a project, to a very bankable project level. I've also talked about farmer cooperatives. We could come up with farmer cooperatives and use them as financing vehicles. Later on, maybe after the scaling up, see the we could see the parties that want maybe to separate from the farmer cooperatives, and that could be handled. But at the pilot level, we could endorse farmer cooperatives. And because we find out that in Uganda we have a lot of farmers or projects that are running, but why is it that usually end at a pilot level? That's a very key question. we have to find out how these projects or activities could actually come out of a pilot levels to a more bankable level. About another way of bridging this gap is the integration of renewable energy into agricultural value chains. So that is that Uganda is adoption in the eastern part of the country. The adoption is increasing, and also looking at the western part of the country, that we have enacted significant adoption in maybe the central and other parts of the country. This is the schematic you see down here. It's like an investment architecture. It says that if we have finance, and then we add energy access to that finance, this will help us increase the productivity. As the productivity increases, we shall have a resilience and growth for all projects for the farmers and then the technology providers. Some of the key components of the blueprint, we have desk review, we have a financing framework. This is tailored to the Uganda's context. We began from the global level, then we zeroed down to Africa, and then East Africa. Eventually, the focus was put on Uganda for the initial stage. The investment blueprint shall have policy recommendations like tax incentives, risk sharing mechanisms. This could be very crucial for the financing institutions as they are really interested in the de-risking mechanisms. The blueprint shall also have institutional roles. Institutions like the governments, like the banks, like the NGOs and the investors on different advice that could actually be put in there. This blueprint shall also have a green taxonomy integration, where we shall have a standardized criteria and ESG alignment and access to green bonds. What are some of expected outcomes of the blueprint? After the blueprint is done, we expect that the agricultural productivity will increase, and then the food security will increase, because the practices that would have been used in the agriculture sector will be very efficient and not harmful. They will actually lead to the production of quality yields. The expected outcome is reduced carbon footprint and climate resilience. This is through using of renewable energies and better farming practices that will reduce the emissions. Another expected outcome is the improvement of farmer livelihoods and development. We anticipate that after this blueprint, from the information that will be included there, it will really help to inform the finances, the ministry, the other stakeholders involved in this, and the practices in action will actually improve in the livelihoods of farmers and the development of rural areas as the focus areas where the agriculture practices are really carried out. Then we expect that there will be attraction of sustainable investment into Uganda, because investment comes from the expectations of a profit. I believe no financial institution or organization can actually invest where it thinks it will make a loss or it won't get a profit. That's the reason as to why the finances given initially have a bit of interest put onto them. So attraction of sustainable investment in Uganda will be due to the transition or that the change in the profitability of our APR practices as far as the technology suppliers are concerned and agriculture regenerative agricultural farmers are concerned. In conclusion, we say that the financing gap is a barrier, but it is also an opportunity. We say that if you actually know the problem, it is an opportunity for you to come up with a solution and then gain or get what you intend to achieve in that manner. So if you know the problem, you can actually use it as an opportunity to overcome the problem and then make a scale. Yes. We also say that renewable energy integration is key to the productivity. So maybe any comment on what we can do, what maybe I've not spoken about, you're very welcome to give us that information. It could actually be very crucial in us shaping up the blueprint. Briefly talk about the next steps before handing over to our moderator. The next steps we expect further on to do pilot projects on what we are actually doing on the financing models we are carrying out. We expect to do pilot projects on that to first test it out before actually setting it out to the ministries or the government for use, just to ensure that what we have come up with that is actually applicable. The idea. We also look at increasing the investor mobilization. This is due to the ideas of financing models that we have come up with. Yes, that will actually attract more and more investors. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, Douglas. I don't think that round of applause was loud enough. It was like 2 people would be happy. Thank you for bringing us to speed with this desk review. This section we could take some 3-4 questions that you might have that we can address some of the observations you have made.
First of all, it's very good that this is being thought about. The nexus is real, coming from the financing area or at the institute. Perhaps what I will start by asking is, what will the model look like? What is this movement going to look like? Is it a quantitative model? Is it a quantitative model? Just to understand that a bit will help before we make some more comments. The one thing that is clear is finance follows money. So finance follows demand. But first, I would like to know what that model will look like before maybe we can add some bit of input into it.
Yes, thank you. This is captured.
Thank you. Richard Musk is my name. So I came in when you have started. I work for Equitable. And thank you, Douglas, for this detail. It's actually good. You've done some good desk review. And indeed, you highlight the key issues, especially regarding financing for these technologies. Just one quick one is a correction. That is why you mentioned in the slide